Ooh.
So bright, I gotta wear shades. Yeah.
Stuff.
How's like tweeting? How's like tweeting you?
Oh, I'm getting tweeted.
I'm getting tweeted. Tweety bud. Tweety
Yeah,
bud.
by a bunch of twits.
Hello. Okay.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm just I got one of these streams up, but I ain't got my other one up. It's all
10
right.
4.
I got the one on, I guess, on YouTube. It's up and rolling.
Okay. Yeah. And before we get into some stuff tonight, I wanted to go ahead and send a shout out to our brother Yediah. Blessings to you, brother. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man, and yeah, because just we talked to him last night on a conference call kind of thing, and so we just want to let you know that we're here for you, brother, and um, as you go through this situation and that just occurred and stuff, and we're just here for you. We want you to know that we're here for you, brother. So, yep. And then I was telling brother White Raptor too, brother Corey. There's a good possibility that he's going to jump in for a bit too with us in regards to this as well. So, but my brother here, White Raptor, has been working and he's been taking one chapter at a time of the Bible and been putting it on a whiteboard and writing it all out and going through it, which as we stated, as I've told brother, these quotes in the Maxim, and they're how could you not think that this is wisdom? One who distinguishes well teaches well, and one who questions well teaches well. It's right in your face.
Does that mean that I'm out of line for questioning everything now that I'm writing down on the Bible, reading out of the Bible, sharing in the Bible? Because it sounds like a bunch of fishy tales to me. It all sounds like, I think the whole purpose of it all is to, as it says, is to bring us back to the rightful worship of the Creator and Spirit.
Correct.
That's the whole purpose of why God created mankind so shitty and mean, is so that we'd be able to look at them and say, man, these fucking pieces of shit are just vile, man. Holy dear Lord, man, get me off this fucking plane of existence. Holy shit, bring me home. Let me be a spirit again. Get me out of here, for Christ's fucking sakes.
Get me out of this realm of fucking wickedness. Jesus. Yep. For goodness sakes. Yep. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's insane to not put effort and diligence and thought and reason into what you read. We're not robots. I mean, I know they want everybody to be.
Not all of us, anyways. Let's not forget, we are in a West world. Some of these people are just walking around biological robots that are completely zombie. Yeah. I broke my fingernail. I broke my toenail.
What did you say, brother John?
They screwed up my hairdo today.
Look at my toenail. They fucked it up.
My tit just popped.
You need new silicone. Fucking God, people. Yeah, there's that meme that you got this kid in school. He's sitting at a desk and he's raising his hand, asking the teacher, and it says, "No wonder you fuckers are so dumb. You've been indoctrinated as a child to raise your hand to take a piss." I mean, when you have to piss, you have to piss. This is so fucking stupid, people. God, it's amazing. It's so obvious and in your face now.
Hearing you say it out loud, and then going through school and remembering, can I go to the bathroom now?
No. We had a bathroom break an hour ago. Well, I didn't have to go a fucking hour ago. I mean,
Yeah,
what
but
the fuck?
you're
Idiot.
Timmy. Look at Timmy. We have 30 kids in class, and everybody gets a 15-minute, 10-minute break during that class period. So your time is 9:45. It ain't 9:45 yet. You got to wait till 9:45. 9:45.
Fucking idiots. And we do this to our kids. Fucking stupid, man. Jeez. Oh, but you'll love it. You notice how, oh, but you'll love it. It'll be fun. You'll make new friends. And, I mean, look at the indoctrination to push you into it. I mean, stupid. Well, what if I don't want to make all these new friends? What if a lot of them are fucking pieces of shit?
Well, correction. Most of them are pieces of shit.
Yep, they sure are.
That's where your demons are at, is at the school, man. When
Yep.
you have bullies that are at school, it's because they got shitty fucking parents, man.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're bullies at school because they're bullied from their parents all the time.
Yep. Well, yeah, you'll either become one of two, really, because you'll either become a bully or you'll become accustomed to accepting the bullies to do whatever they want to you. There's
Yeah.
duality in that because I've studied narcissism well, and they break down the family systems in that narcissism deconstructed education thing that I took with my old therapist that I went to. Her and another gal put out Narcissism Deconstructed, and it talks about the family structure and how either you'll you'll sway towards becoming an abusive bully, or you'll actually take the other path and you will become subservient to accepting abuse. And that's the path that I took. That's why I let all these people walk all over me for all these years, because I was groomed to be a people pleaser instead. And then I didn't take the path that my sister took, that she's a nutty fucking abusive squirrel that thinks she can just fucking whoop everybody's ass, and she's a fucking 125 100 pound weighing fucking woman, and she can fuck everybody up. Okay, bitch, you don't know what it's like to get hit by a dude that can punch. I'll fucking promise you, we are naturally the stronger being. That's just fucking common sense and logic.
Oh, is that literally how your sister is?
Oh yeah, she's a shit talker. She loves running her mouth and shit. For a female, she's she can hold her own a little bit, but there's no doubt. But there's a whole different genre when you step into talking shit to men.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
got me in a few. She did. This is a who put out that who Oh, that video where you showed that woman getting smacked halfway across the room and her senses knocked in back into her. Brother Udiah sent us that email, and that guy, that Dr. Zabi or whatever, also did that video. But when he he put it across. He's like, don't let someone else's mouth get your ass kicked. And basically it was saying that
Have the right to put your hands on another man and act like a man. The results of this video were truly bliss. Even after all that woman had presence to pull her skirt down. She had the presence to pull her skirt down. She's knocked out of her seat, and she's still pulling her pants down. I just got rocked.
dude, yeah. Oh yeah, because she's a good girl. She pulled her skirt down. Mm-hmm. That's hilarious, people. And that dude.
They're usually pulling them down.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, or raising it up above the panties. Yes, he can get easy access to that shit. So little hose, fucking yeah, people. And that Dr. Zabi, when he was doing it, it said, yeah, don't let someone else's mouth get you hurt. And basically, if you could tell, the guy sitting at the bar, that was her man. It looked like, and he did the wise thing and didn't back her up and get into a battle with that dude who knocked her ass halfway across the room, because you step, like Proverbs talks about, you step up to an angry man like that, you know, and you ain't in the right state of mind, and that dude don't put yourself in a predicament to possibly get your ass completely annihilated because some dumbass fucking mouthy loudmouth bitch opened her mouth and thinks she can go lay hands on some dude, because you both could end up fucking taking an ambulance ride to the fucking hospital, or worse, it could even be worse. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that dude was a big dude, man. And obviously, you women are so fucking ignorant and out of order because you've bought the lie that the fucking television and music industry and everybody has told you that you're just the ultimate Pisces because you have a little stinky snatch in between your legs.
I didn't know that was her boyfriend.
Yeah, you could tell. Well, I mean, gauging by it, you could tell that he just sat there like this and was like, you could see, I mean, you could see the wheels turning and stuff, and she stood up right next to him there and stuff. And there was some talk there, but yeah, like Brother You Die, and I put it like we were talking about it, and I'm like, yeah, I imagine that's her man. And she,
he could at least have offered her the stool.
She might have fell off it, dude. She was still shaking the cobwebs off, brother. Then now she needed to stand up and shake that shit out, man. Yep, you women. This is the thing. Like, yeah, like you all these industries have taught you to just think that your shit don't stink, you Western world bitches, and that you can just run your mouth. Huh?
Big mouth. I said arrogant, haughty, loud mouth, nappy women, man, just with loud mouths.
Mm-hmm. Yep. One after another. And living in a fantasy world of thinking that whatever your fantasy is truth. You fucking people are insane. It just blows my mind, man. You can't, when the truth is tugging at you and you push it away, you're fucking an idiot. I mean, oh no, that didn't really happen, but it happened. I know because I was there, but I'm way far out of that now. I did that role. Oh no, my wife's better than who I really see her as. Oh,
yeah, well, women forgot their place in creation story, bro.
Sure they did. Yeah, that's the whole goal of the devil, brother.
Yeah.
Get it? Yeah, to switch the roles. And cut your penis off and become a woman. That's fucking nuts.
Right. I mean, I mean, how it's pretty damn disturbing, all this chaos that's going on in the topic of the LGBTQ and, you know, what they push. And I keep trying to tell people, and this goes for everybody. This goes for any person that thinks in their head, you know, well, you know what? They're gay. Teach their own. You know, it's no thing. If you're like that yourself, you're a twisted, sick person yourself, man.
Yep.
You're damn near as sick as they are. In fact, I would say if you're like that, you could possibly be bisexual, man. You could possibly even yourself be an effeminate or go that fucking direction if you felt that kind of behavior at all is right, because it's not the natural order. Listen, if a man is taking his junk and sticking it up another man's rear end, that is a mentally sick and twisted, fucking disturbed lunatic, man, that needs to be locked up and fucking put inside of a mental hospital. All right. This is the way I see it. If you are thinking that inside of your head that you're a man, and if you're a man and you're thinking that you're a woman inside of your head, and that you want to have your junk fucking cut off and fucking inverted and turned into a fucking female and all that shit, not only are you the twisted out of your mind person that you are, but any doctor that would perform a surgery like that is absolutely also twisted out of their freaking mind. You know, these people, I'm sorry. I mean, no, I'm not really sorry. Speaking short of saying something that would get the stream shut down and having to be clear, but at the same time, admonishing these people in a proper manner that you're all going to burn in hell, man, to the fullest. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
your seed, understand, your seed, these people's seeds inside of another man's rear end ejaculating inside of his feces. That's
Oh,
you're
gross.
you're yeah, right. And when
Gross.
God shows you that, when he shows you that sin, right,
Oh,
next to his statutes, uh, then you're gonna get the humiliation and the
mm-hmm.
shame of it.
Yep.
Then you're gonna get it, right? And then after once you see the shame, you're just gonna be left with that freaking eternal fucking shame for eternity, separated from your creator. I hope that there's truly levels of hell, and that you just walk around in your shame your eternal life, and maybe you're not burning the fucking eternal fire. But guess what? I think murderers and those kinds are definitely, they're going to make their way to the fire.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because simply because they're predators. That's
Yes.
what you got to understand. Gay men are predators on younger men. You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
They are predators. They're going
Predators.
after men. They're going. It's not the natural order. So,
Mm-hmm.
in fact, when it's rape for another man to go after another man, but you fucking men today have been so damn effeminated on the plane of this freaking existence here, man. They'll take anything to the ear that sounds pleasing to them, coming from a
Yes.
man or a female.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, and this is why titles have ruined people's fucking brains, man, because they've got you chasing stupid materialistic shit right here because, right, uh, everybody thinks that a title means something, and
Well,
that
let's bring in the expert.
yeah, let's bring in the expert. So you want to be a professional, and here's the deal: so you're spinning your wheels so hard to achieve some title or status, and idiots think that that means that correlates to integrity, honesty, and in a person's character traits. And how dumb are you fuckers? Because actually, what people that will do basically anything to get to the top are the most crooked motherfuckers out of them all. You're the dumb fucks that worship fucking idiot man because of a title. I don't give two fucks about any of them. They're unless they walk righteously, fuck them, dude. They're just a piece of shit, a piece
I,
of dumb.
I would take your wisdom over any fucking buddy on the face of this earth, brother.
Brother, likewise, man. When we work together, we blow it up, dude. And then like they don't these people don't understand like our conversation last night with you, brother Yedaya, and myself on there. There's a lot of wisdom flowing in that conversation, my brother. There's a lot of wisdom in that conversation, and guess what? None of it came from being told from our fucking institutions. Why they call it an institution, people? Because you're mentally weak. You'll go there and fucking just get indoctrinated with whatever they say. You're mentally weak. We are
Well,
mentally
yeah,
strong.
yeah, we were. Jediah was pumping out some scriptures for us. You were pumping out some
Mm-hmm.
scriptures. I pretty much was just writing them down. In fact, I have those parables right here, man.
Yeah.
Proverbs 13 was one that Brother Yedai had shared with
Mm-hmm.
us. He who despises instructions will pay the penalty, but the one who respects a command will be rewarded. I mean, that's
Mm-hmm.
so perfect. It falls right in line with what it is that we were just talking about. Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. All in regards to correction and and discipline and whatnot. Yeah, the Proverbs talks a lot about um, what how you can decipher a person who hates correction and discipline, like a lot of these haughty bitches in walking amongst us today. They can't stand being told that they're fucking wrong. You all have been groomed to be grooms. You fucking, and you're the bride, bitch. And you're you're fucking stupid. You got manly spirits on you that somehow you think you're fucking so fucking special, man. And you know how many that it is a proven fact that when a woman has had a bunch of different seed dumped in her, she's mentally insane. She has taken on seed from many men, and they are insane bitches. They can't pair bond. They can't. They don't understand what love is, what a true love is. When somebody actually is when they're
It's
serving
just a word.
huh?
It's just a word, man. When they
Yeah,
say I love you, it's just a word. It has no feeling. Though that
yeah.
everything in their existence is based on their feelings. When they say that I love you, it has no feeling at all.
None. None ya. None ya. Yep. It's all in the moment because they need to gain something in this moment to help themselves. So they'll fucking say whatever, they're chameleons. They'll say whatever the fuck they need in the moment to be fake as fuck and put on a show.
To get that external validation from anybody in the room, man.
Put on that mask. They walk
Yeah.
in it 95% of the time, the mask. And I don't get how people can't see that fucking putting a mask over your face was a whole fucking control tactic to see how many people are that stupid that will cover their fucking main oxygen level intake valve all because of fear and control. You fucking goats are stupid, man. I had a
Well,
guy. Go
I'm
ahead.
wondering what the numbers are about on COVID of people who've passed away. You can rack one up for my mother. She took the shot, and fucking 6 months later, she fell down, or 3 months later, she fell
Mm-hmm.
she fell ill with COVID, and then she got it turned into pneumonia, and then she died, man.
Yep. You just made me think of something too, bro. I'm
I
gonna go
I don't
to.
even think that I've mourned because it was such I guess kind of like a fucking shitty thing the way that it all fell apart. And you know
Uh
the
huh.
word, I think my problem, what's going on more than anything else, is that she didn't she didn't hear the message, man. And that's the most difficult thing at all, when someone that you love, because let me tell you, man, once you've given this message to someone of truth and they deny it, it's um to the end. Like, I loved and forgave my mother for I forgive everybody for everything that they've ever freaking done, right? I'm giving them information, I'm giving information, I'm giving information, and they deny that information and they go to the grave. Something just kind of died for me for my mother. It was like, no, man, 2.5 years I tried reaching my mother, giving her the truth, and then she's going to deny this over and over and over, when the truth is, I mean, because why? Because pride, arrogance, haughtiness, and because I learned something that others in my family haven't learned. And this is threatening to family members and stuff, the level of intelligence that I've raised to because of what I've studied. I mean, I'm not out to bar drinking and partying and shitting up a storm and chasing after women and shooting pull all night and going to the after hours parties and snorting a line. I'm not doing all that stuff anymore. I gave it all up. I called on the Lord. And it's such a change. It's a big change when from
It
going
is
from Jesus Christ, worshiping Jesus Christ, to worshiping
the
one
creator.
creator, the spirit of truth, the living God. It's truly, once you realize that worshiping Jesus Christ, you connect the dots. We got to continue to connect the dots to show people who it is that they're talking about in Revelations 13:18. Here's a call for wisdom. Let the one with insight calculate the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man, and his number is 666. Christians will tell you all day long 666 is the mark of the beast, but nobody really knows, man, what
Mm-hmm.
it means. They
They
don't
don't.
know what it means.
Nope.
You
They
know
sure
what it
don't.
I know what it
Exactly.
means, but it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
really like we get a lot of support on that part of those lessons when we talk about the beast nations and 666.
Mm-hmm. I agree. It's see, and then when you mentioned something, that's why I was looking in this book too, because this is another one on this is a book by Dr. Ramani Diversila called "Don't You Know Who I Am?" See, don't you know who I am? And then it says down here, how to stay sane in an era of narcissism, entitlement, and incivility. So,
Mhm.
um, which the last one kind of cracks me up, incivility, because civil is kind of a fucking bullshit word itself. But it's to, they want you to be under their control and command. But entitlement, narcissism, yes. And it talks in here, and I haven't read this one in quite a while now, but I mean, see in all my books, I highlight stuff. I mean, I'm diligent in what I do with stuff. So, but it talks in here, and it talked about forgiveness, and that's the thing. Pete, that's bull. I don't agree. I don't agree in just forgiving somebody. I don't think the creator says that either. He says to reprove, correct that shit, and you put it on somebody to call them out for their actions. Otherwise, if you consent to it, then you're just an enabler and part of it. The thing is that um, the whole world has the forgiveness and forgetfulness thing all fucked up for our own spirit. Like we say we forgive to keep us at peace, but we don't forget that shit, because if you just wash it clean, the narcissist actually thinks like it never fucking happened. Like with my ex, when she wants to commit adultery and then I forgive her, they fucking are so warped in their mind and live in fantasy land. They really believe that they never did what they did. I'm like, you're fucking insane. You don't get to erase what you did. You fucking did it. You stupid bitch. How the fuck did you make it magically go away? Like you didn't magically suck that cock. I mean, what the fuck? You did it, bitch.
Fucking Fruit
Everything,
Loop. Ate too
huh?
many ate too many Fruit Loops, man.
In Lucky Charms, they're magically delicious. Fucking idiot.
No,
You don't
she
think
said he's magically delicious.
you're held accountable for it. It happened, just like everything you spoke into existence and shit. The creator hears it all, sees it all. You act like there's no fucking like it just magically disappears. No, it doesn't. It does not. That's why it says you will be held accountable for every action and deed and thought that you have done. And people committing that act is fucking way worse than thinking it. Thinking it isn't good either. But committing it and going through with it and doing it, that's why I say bullshit and those lies of these faggots that said, if you think it, you did it. No, you didn't. No,
No,
because
there is a big difference. I
huge
think
difference.
you made a good point when we talked about that last time. We've brought this up about going into a bank. There's a big difference between thinking that you'd like to rob a bank and the money in it. I think I've thought about robbing a bank myself a few times, and but it's a big. You don't go to jail for that. I don't think you're going to be condemned into hellfire for thinking about, because we're all trapped in this fucking shithole, in this money
Mm-hmm.
construct. And it's natural for us to want to have money. But when you come to a level of understanding spiritually that money doesn't mean anything,
Right.
none of, none of it does mean anything. To rob that, I'll never in my life have any kind of thought like that about what's inside of a bank and robbing a bank,
Right.
thinking about how poor I am or none of that matters to me today. Zero.
Yep.
It doesn't bother me at all. The
Fuck yeah,
spiritual.
because it's fictitious money. Now that we know this kind of shit too, and it's fictitious. It's just printed out of fucking thin air, people. It's fucking
Right.
ignorant. And in this book, Word Magic, it talks about it too. People, you all are going to pay for this. It talks about being invested in the stock market and trying to make money by just letting money sit there. People, are you fucking greedy and insane? because it talks about in this book, for you to make interest, fictional money off of fictional money in general, you are enslaving other people of other societies that are having to pay for your fucking egotistical greediness, you assholes. You don't think that it's a balance system? So if you have a lot, somebody else has to have a little? Are you fucking stupid? It's simple logic. The scales are supposed to be balanced. Balanced. So if one's here, the other one naturally goes here. It's common sense. Simple common sense.
That's what I try to say to people all the time when it comes to water, man. You're sitting here showering 20 gallons of water down a shower each day, and there's people, because you can do that, that are starving and don't have clean water. That's just the epitome in insanity of this plane of existence, man. In order for one country to be rich, you have to rape another country of its resources.
Yeah. Here's faithful definitions of faithful in Black's Law right here. Trustworthy in honoring vows, promises, or allegiances. Loyal. You're a loyal person. Of a person in a committed relationship, abstaining from sexual relations other than with one's partner. So it's like, I don't know how much more clear it has to be, but then these people go, oh, but I have faith that this fucking effeminate white hippie in a pamper is going to just exonerate me from all of this shit I did. Wow, you are fucking an egotistical, narcissistic, prideful squirrel. You're not what you don't want to be held accountable.
A vile and disgusting, an abomination to the Creator as well. Let's not forget that.
Right. And so instead of you've been trained in this notion to just brush everything off and sweep it under the carpet instead of being a real person.
Hey, Jesus got it, man.
Yeah, Jeebus got it. Yeah, easy. Say it with me. Easy.
Easy, Jesus. Jesus.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, people. Freaking
I'd get up and do a moonwalk for you, man, if I wasn't in my underwear. We were talking about this last night because they have both fake news in here and false news in here. And this was funny, people. Listen to what it says about false news, okay? Because this shit, listen to the words. Try to use our brains here, okay? The misdemeanor. I mean, there's already a word that's got about four or five words in it, fucking to clog the brain. Okay. Of spreading false information that causes discord between the monarch. Oh, these men, renowned men who think they're fucking kings and queens of this fucking realm. You mean those little fucking queers that wear them white wigs?
Oh, yeah, those faggots. Yeah, and the other ones that put on black robes, dresses. I'm here to tell you that you bloody fucking are wrong. And I got a wig on in a black robe. You know, I'm fucking a man. Don't doubt me. I'm a man.
I just wish I had my gavel.
A gavel. Yeah, there's something about the gavel, too. So, to create...
I have order. Order, I say.
In the court, King's Court, the monarch and the people, or between important people in the realm. Oh, important people. Oh, essential people versus unessential people. Wow, yeah, important. I'm important because I own a fucking Bentley and a mansion and everything. You people are goats, man. American dream. Chase it.
Well, that's what I keep, every time you say that, brother, that's what I keep trying to remind people that we're living. We are living a dream. I wish you understood that.
Yes.
You're so far into this world, this material world, you think it's so real. Everything around you is so real. Wait until your body drops, man, and your soul's standing there. Then you're going to realize shit just got real serious.
Uh-huh. Yep. I echoed. These faggots. Did you hear me echo?
No, I didn't hear you echo.
You didn't? Okay.
Echo.
Echo, echo, echo. And then fake news says bogus reporting of usually scandalous matter, scandalous matter disseminated, especially for propagandistic or prejudicial purposes, specifically the spreading of counterfeit information so as to influence the opinion of one or more others, especially public opinion. Are we dumb people? We
Yeah,
don't
well,
think,
shut us down, especially public opinion.
yeah, because this cracks me up when people think it's okay for these people to shut a message down or something like that and then label something. But the whole time they all what it I don't get how people can't fucking stop and think. Tell a vision. Let's put that into 3 words like it is, idiots. Tell a vision. With what? Programming.
Which
Oh,
has a what? Channels.
yes. And is funded and paid for by
Oh,
corpse orations.
they control the new crypto money
Currency.
that sits on the river bank
Thanks. Wow, people.
where the ocean river flows with current to the sea.
Oh, allegations of fake news aim to discredit the source and the substance of the reports. Yep, that's what they do to us by blocking us, cutting our feed and shit like that. Why are they so scared of just simple men pumping out fucking facts and truth? Just like that video I did where I showed you about doctors talking about smoking camels. They're the best and shit and all this. There's a whole, you know how many people, and there was an old, those billboards on the side of the road and stuff. I saw one from a long time ago, old billboard signs. We ought to pull that up one time and dissect those because it shows a witch riding on a fucking broom for Miller High Life. And it talks about spirits, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? Why do you think they call liquor a spirit? I don't know, because I'm stupid and can't critically think anymore. I've got so much flooded at me, I can't fucking stop and zero in on something and actually put some work into it. I just hear it and it's fucking blah. You're fucking idiots, man.
You need to stay with your British accent, man. Work with that for a couple of shows, man, and I'll pick up on it and we'll do the John and Shawn British show.
In English law. I got to put on a wig and a black robe. I'm a fucking magistrate.
I'll put on my Jesus Christ rib and my toga.
Oh my goodness. Corpus Juris, the body of the canon law compiled from the decrees and canons of the Roman Catholic Church.
Oh,
Corpus Juris. Oh, this one is Corpus. Juris.
Why always corpus? Could that be?
Wow, the way they,
Are us corpse? Corpus?
Corpus. Oh, yep, corpus. You wonder, people? Corpus. Jorus. Canonicy. That's how it, canonicy. Canonicy. Yeah. Because they have all the like the spell, how to spell it and stuff like that and everything. Corpus Juris, Latin, body of law. So
the body of law. So I keep telling every time you mention body, isn't a body like, wouldn't a congregation be a body?
Yep.
Wouldn't a military platoon on the grinder be a body?
Yep.
And wouldn't a religious congregation be a body?
Yep.
The Pope and all of those people there.
Yep.
And who else
Yep.
can? Oh, the political parties are bodies. And all these bodies now
See,
today, they all sit at the United Nations. Okay, the body, and who is the body of the United Nations? Jesus
devils.
Christ.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, it rests on his shoulders, doesn't it, people?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I
Oh,
was looking for.
yep. Because I was trying to help people with this shit because these people who want to come here and try to just ridicule and call you, it's the easiest tactic in the world, and you all have been ingrained to do it, is to personal uh, character assassinate someone who's speaking truths because here's the reason: knowledge is power, and you're scared that somebody might have some more knowledge than you, and we're not using it to prop ourselves up. We're using it like the creator told us to spread it to help wake people up. I don't give a fuck if you want to hear it or not or believe it or not. I really don't give two fucks. It's on you. I don't control your spirit. But for you to just quickly, instantly open your mouth and act and think I'm crazy or something because I have wisdom, because I study and seek, you're fucking lame, man. You have issues. You have serious control issues. I can discern people so fucking fast with just simple statements like narcissists. Tell a narcissist no and see how they act. Simple, one word, no. Okay. And you'll see their nuttiness, people. Okay. Um, because here's a word: bank. Bank, people. A bank. A financial establishment for the deposit, loan, exchange, or issue of money and for the transmission of funds organized in accordance with state or federal law. State law, man. Statism. Okay. If you go back to etymology on this, you've got bonk or, bonk, French, a bench, especially the bench on which one or more judges sit, also spelled bank. BANK, idiots.
Oh,
You think I'm stupid?
a bank.
Fucking, you can't understand simple shit. Fucking what? Bank, bunk, what?
There ain't
Dumb.
no connection there, George.
Right, even though it tells you right to your face that there is, we're not going to believe it, man.
That's not what it means.
Yeah, no, huh? I love it, brother. No, it's not. I can't believe it because you believe it, and you're teaching me, and I don't like to be told things. I only want the fucking the wicked elites and in the corporate establishment to teach me, not fucking anybody that doesn't claim themselves as some judge or some king or some fucking ruler. We don't
Or
want the
expert.
simple. Yeah, or expert. Yeah, yeah. Some simple man. Oh no, they don't know anything, you dumb fucks. Bonk Leroy. C. King's Bench. Bonko. Bonko. A seat or bench of justice. C. In bonk. A tract of land cut off by the shifting of a river's course, especially land that has become cut off in such a manner from the country to which it originally belonged. Oh, stealing?
Hold on. You mean somebody else owned America before we got here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you don't see much of them anymore because we put them on reservations and hide them and pretend that those are people too. Actually, um, brother
Actually,
Corey.
I think that they say that they're not people.
Right. Well, yeah, but a lot of those are in cahoots with the government too. I mean, because um, they want, you know,
Yeah, they fell for the money.
reservation.
Reality, yes.
Because brother Corey has Cherokee in him. I wish he was coming in. Let me text him real quick. I'll text him and see if he's coming in. Brother Corey has some Cherokee in him. Uh, you can tell in his lineage.
Well,
Because there we go.
well,
I'm
doing
gonna ask
that,
him.
looking at that, man, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll read another one of these correction parables, Isaiah 8:21, they will roam the land dejected and hungry. When they are famished, they will become enraged and upward. They will their king and their God. Who's that king? Malak. The king is Malak in this parable.
Ooh.
And their God is Ubeloha. Ubeloha. And Ubeloha is also a plural of Eloah, gods in the ordinary sense, but specifically used of the Supreme Creator. So again, guys, when remember, when you're reading the Bible, just because the word God exists in the Bible doesn't mean that it's talking about the Supreme self-existing eternal.
Bingo. Yep. And I was wanting to wait for Corey on this about the ish thing that I had been studying and searching on too, people, because boy, they're like most people's knowledge has just come from the TV screen and watching things, and that's not knowledge, people. I hate to tell you, and it's not a lot of knowledge. It's some. If you're watching people like John, huh?
They're hacking you up.
Are they?
You're a Chinese show right now. You're like 5 seconds behind your speech.
Hey, what? Yep. Wisdom comes from when we watch, like Brother John, myself, Corey, us guys, we'll watch, like if we pay attention to anything going on in mainstream media, we're looking for all the deception with maybe that little small truth bomb that they drop in there, like watching movies or whatever and stuff or whatever. We watch it and we watch, like Brother Corey and I were talking earlier, and John does this, Brother Yediah does. We watch things diligently, and we don't watch them the same as we used to when we were in the Matrix and with the scale over our eyes, just sitting there going, I'm in a state of oblivion.
Stuff as entertainment. We watch it as an investigation. We're seriously looking inside of what they're trying to say. If there was a hidden message in everything they produce in Hollywood, that's what we sit and we watch it for. We're looking for the hidden message that they put in these videos.
Yep. Right. Absolutely, guys. And there was Bonkus in here. Bonkus, Latin law, bench, historically, English law, a court or tribunal. So a bank is a court or tribunal. And if you people had any brains and could dissect just a little bit, you would look at how it's set up and you would tell, okay. He said he's gonna come in here. But like brother said, it's all set up like a banking system, people. It's fucking real simple to you. I mean, it should be.
Well, if people understood that it was everything that was created from the Spirit, so He created the system.
Yeah, and guess who you go to have represent yourself? It even tells you right here, attorney. To agree to be the tenant of a new landlord, an attorney. So now you've agreed to be a tenant to these suckers, to transfer money, goods, etc. to another. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, great. And then they don't do shit for you except fucking hurt your shit. Attorney, strictly one who is designated to transact business. Wow, that's neat. Transact business. For another, a legal agent. Wow, I need an agent.
Well,
What's that?
That's what they become when you vote a politician into office. You become an agent for the system.
Yep. Someone who practices law. That's hilarious. People practices. I thought law should be easy. You got to practice. You got to tell me that some attorney's gonna fucking uh, start babbling and shit when that's so simple. I mean, 4 words: "Thou shalt not steal." You need practice on understanding that. I mean, are you kidding? Wow. Fuck. Good. I don't get it. What do you mean? What do you mean? Let's break this down. Brother John was pumping it out with like how he was and how you're reading those proverbs, brother. I love it. Read another one because what he's saying here is right here, like he who does not freely declare the truth is a betrayer of the truth. You're weak. You're scared. They've weakened you to not speak up against wickedness, right? Every Christian, oh, don't talk about that. Everybody is does this and this and this. Really? Have you watched everybody? Boy, you're intelligent. So you've got a fucking camera in every person surrounding, and you know what every person's doing every second of the day. So you're God. You're a creator, huh?
Okay. Yeah, isn't it? I mean, I'm blown away with nutbags that say that. You have so many. I just watched one today, man. One of those videos where they're trying to say that you are the creator of your own world. You are God's conscience.
Oh man.
The other foes,
I'll tell you, when you get out of the system, you have a lot more.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Here's Brother Corey. Sorry. Here we go. Let me try to. Okay, here we go. Let me try to bring him in and see what it does here. There we go. Brother Corey.
What's good, fellas? How y'all doing?
Hey, brother.
What's up there, brother?
What's up?
What's going on, man? I know I'm late. What are we talking about?
Oh, a little bit of everything. We were just now at that very moment talking about the 10 Commandments. We're always talking about the 10 Commandments.
Well, we're just talking about how simple it is to not like understand "Thou shalt not steal." I mean,
that's a big one for people. I think that's the biggest one. If the kill and steal part.
Yep.
I don't know. I think
people
they're all pretty difficult, man, on this plane of existence.
Yeah, but the part of stealing and killing is like you create an army to go out here and do what you want them to do, but then you tell them to be at ease when they on the soil, like, but you send them out to go do dirt. Like that's like, wow. Like they go against the commandments when it's good for them to do, like when it's beneficial.
That's right.
Yes.
When it lines their pockets with the money, the gold, and the silver. Yeah. And a little bit of paying on the side.
Yes. Yep. Well said, Corey. Yeah. Here, you be fucking you go out and be warriors right now and go fight and gain this land. Then after you've done it, now you just be civil and you adhere to everything we say and what we tell you to do. I mean, boy, if that ain't a mind.
Just imagine a police. The police officer.
What's that, Corey?
The police officer's mindset. Imagine what they deal with every day. Like, you're able to get away with the most vicious stuff if you choose to while you're on the clock at work. And then you supposedly turn it off and go home and clock out? No.
Right. Well, Brother John, wasn't Brother John the guy who came at you, right? The one that first initiated stuff. He was in plain clothes, right? Wasn't one of the cops that came at you in plain clothes?
Yeah, he walked up to me and he asked me what I was doing. Well, actually, I waved him over to me and I said, I'll tell you what I was doing. I asked him, I said, you want to know what it is I was doing? I was just out here talking to people about God. I swear to you, that man's like, call the police. Like, what? What? Dude, what do you mean call the police? I said, call the police. I just told you I'm talking to people about God out here. Call the police. He did it twice. I'm like, what the hell? And then he started.
Those people are Masons. those police officers, they are like initiated into something. Because when I first came into the truth and started learning about all those fraternities, sororities, and the masonry, Freemasons and stuff, I had a friend, and I was telling him about it. So we were in on it, and we knew about it just a little bit. We was kind of building on it, and a cop pulled him over, and he told the cop, "I know that you a Mason." And he said the cop looked at him like he was about to kill him because, he said he called them out, and the cop actually was about to get aggressive with him. So my friend had to defuse the situation.
Yep.
Marked it up and diffused it all in one shot.
Yeah. Well, every logo, if people, I tell you, people, why don't you go to each police force, like Massachusetts, all of them, and go look at their logos, man. It tells you right there in plain sight what they're serving. The law enforcement. They all are in the Mason lodges. They're just law enforcement. They're the pawns. They're the
So
pawns to the.
John, can I ask you a question, John? I don't mean to cut you off, Sean, but John,
No,
I
you're
want to ask you a
good.
question. When they you said they stopped you because you was talking about the Most High, and they that's when they came and attacked you.
Yeah, man, it was really strange, brother. I need to put together all the video footage and stuff. It used to be on my other channel, but yeah, I got it the camera video footage that they turned in on the was obscured by a big tree that set in the way. There are 3 camera angles out there that morning, but the only one that they turned in was with this big tree in the way where you couldn't fucking see
Wow.
anything that was going on, right? And the prosecution's all saying, you must go by all the evidence here that you see here today. Well, they knew that they turned in all this rotten evidence to me and everything, so I didn't have anything other than what they turned over to me. So I just plainly said to the jury, man, when I talked to them, I said, well, the prosecution says that you can only go by the evidence that has been presented here today. I tell you then that you have to also go by the evidence that wasn't turned in here today. You have to ask yourself why these other 2 angles of the store weren't turned in. If you see me walk off of the stage, then you need to turn the camera over here on this side of the store to see what I was doing over there. And I shit you not, bro. I had just walked up to a woman who was walking her cart back to the front of the store. And I said to her, would you like me to take that to the front for you, ma'am? And she said, oh, yes. Why, thank you. And I said, has everybody stayed safe from COVID-19 in your family? She says, yes, thank you again for asking. And she turned around and she walked off real fast. And then I walked that cart back to the front of the store. And when I walked that cart to the back of the front of the store, I talked to one of the store clerks that were underneath it there for about, I don't know, 30 seconds. And I talked to him a little bit about the 666 system and everything. And I threw a little bit of dialogue, and I could tell that he wasn't really interested anyways. And I looked underneath of the store, and there wasn't one person underneath of that store, nothing. And then I walked back onto the camera that they turned in. I was off camera all that time. That should have all been turned in over there, but they didn't turn in any of that footage that I was off on the camera. Why? Because it would have showed me walking up to that woman and taking her cart and walking in front of the store, man. Talking to a couple. It would have showed peace. It would have showed engaging peace with people and being kind to people.
Yeah. The problem was if you would have committed some type of crime, they would have had every angle necessary that they needed to prove whatever they needed to prove.
That's what I said. If I had shot somebody that morning in the parking lot, you bet your ass those other angles would have been turned in.
Sure would have. Yeah, it talks about it in here in Black's Law Dictionary too. I wish I'd have marked that one because I'm going through so much stuff, but it talks about it in here where they talk about withholding evidence and stuff, and it's and cutting out snippets here and there and withholding. Like we said, these motherfuckers have absolute immunity, qualified immunity. They do whatever they so choose, you goats. I mean, they're
well, they create a fantasy story, man, and that's what I basically told the jury, man. It was the first thing I said when I stepped up. I said that our constitutional rights are under attack, and the First Amendment of the United States is the biggest one that's under attack right now. I looked straight at the prosecuting attorney and I said, the prosecuting attorney's job is to prosecute. They don't care whether it's the truth. They don't care whether it's a lie. It's just plainly his job is to prosecute. They'll do anything and they'll say anything. They'll lie, they'll twist, they'll snip, and they'll clip. And that's what I said to the jury. And that's what they've done. They've snipped and clipped, and they're going to make it all sound like I'm a complete madman out there in the parking lot screaming at people and saying, demons are on this plane of existence. Demons.
Yeah, they got to make you out to be crazy before they could tear you down first. You know, that's the first thing is you got to be crazy in everybody's eyes before they can dismiss you as a person. You know what I mean? And like you say, man, it's all systematic. These people working under the same corporation, the jury is just there to give you a ideal of you gotta say so for the most part, but you know that's swayed too. Everything is swayed. Why would if you go out and do a murder right now, couldn't you get somebody to defend you?
Yeah.
Right. Is that right? Like on a moral standard, is that right for you to have somebody, if they know that you've done this thing and now they're going to try to go and figure out how you to try to lie for you to cover up your tracks?
That makes no sense at all, right?
Is that right?
Fuck no, it ain't right, man.
Nope.
That's not right on a moral level. It's not. I don't know why we deal with that type of mindset, because that's not a right way of thinking. Because if you're guilty, you should be punished for being guilty, not because somebody is a better liar than the next person.
I love this quote. Go ahead.
Or studied more in college and got the title of a expert.
Or professional. Yeah.
Paid for better schooling, because school is division 2. If you think about schools, if you go to Duke, you go to Yale, you paid for your education as long as you graduate. You're coming out, you're making over 100,000. Versus if you go to historically black college, you're not going to get the recommendations, especially if you're trying to get a certain type of a job. You know what I'm saying? So if I go in there and I say I went to Yale or Harvard, who you think gonna get the job? Yale person or the person that went to Winston-Salem Tech
Community College?
Right.
Well, right. And it's because that's why they create all these frats and sororities too, because it's a buddy system. And then when they know each other and, oh, you're part of Sigma Chi and shit. So then, leg up on all this bullshit. Oh, and then buddies. Oh, we went to the same frat house, man. I'm going to take care of my boy here and do all this kind of shit. And they're all corrupt. And I loved how you were talking about this, because this shows it right here. A person who spares the guilty punishes the innocent. That one of the maxims coming out of here. And fucking these people, they know, they're not dumb.
They know that shit.
They know exactly through these maxims. They know what the fuck they're doing. They just know people that eat up their shit are dumb, easily led goats that have no fucking brains and can't fucking think for themselves.
They look at it as long as they are protected and their kids are protected, they'll go along with any type of bullshit that they can do. You know what I'm saying? Long as they know that they don't have to pay for anything, and then the rest of it's like a club. So long as they're in the club and they're protected under the orders of this club, they're good with it.
Yeah.
Right. It's a big club, but we ain't in it.
Oh yeah. George Carlin. Yeah, it's a elite club, but you ain't in it. Yep, right. Yeah, and it says it in here too, because in the maxims they talk about where, and I say this with Brother John too, and that's why I always said, if you don't punish wickedness, like these people that do this shit, all you do is tell them it's good to go. You can do whatever you want, and then it breeds more wickedness, and that's what these elites love. They love that shit.
That was probably my strongest argument inside of the when I was talking to the jury, was telling them that they if they let these cops get off the hook, then they allow for these officers to become more aggressive, because it's just as you said, if this kind of journey doesn't go challenged, then they're going to beat the shit out of somebody else. And then each time it progressively gets worse and worse. And then I think, like, if that was Corey out there or even Brother Yediah, they might have killed their asses.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You guys could have
and
been
that's how it goes.
A blood sacrifice for their fucking Molech, their fucking demon gods and shit.
They don't mind it. And you know, I was watching something earlier, and it's this character named Hiram Abiff, the one that made the temple for Solomon. And so these Freemasons react this Freemasonry situation, this ritual, where they see the situation with the dude. I don't know the most about it, but he was hit in the head and killed. So they reenact him being hit in the head in rituals like I would assume like the Takeoff situation, this new rapper that just died, and George Floyd, where they kneel over these people as they die. It's like a ritual, actually. You know what I'm saying? And they're putting the ritual in our face.
If they did something like that, all I see it as is like if something like that happens and you just killed somebody, man, that person's soul's pretty much capable of moving in on you, man.
Like the movie Fallen, how it like we were all have seen that and talked about it. You know, it jumps from one to the next. Those spirits and stuff, they're jumping on. That movie's a trip, man, and it's truth bombs in your face too, like about how these spirits can. Yeah, if you're open to it, they'll fucking jump in your ass when you're walking in a wrong state. Man.
Man, you're susceptible, man. You're gonna get jumped on, no doubt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they want to take on a body, a vessel.
Yes, rage does it. Rage brings it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I think that's why they try to keep us going through these emotional situations, like the O.J. Simpson. You remember when the trial happened, how that was a big divide, the George Floyd, how these things came about to make everybody so emotional to where you wanted to strangle somebody's neck just because they're another color. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
hey, he's crafty. The devil was good at his craft, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Corey, they want us fighting because they get their kicks off of fucking us going at each other and creating all this dark energy and shit and wanting to fucking fight, go at each other constantly instead of working together as a team, because that shit, they don't like that shit. Chaos, they function. It's so simple. Like narcissistic, sociopathic, psychopathic people function in chaos. Like I asked my ex this, I would go, what's wrong with fucking peace in this home? I'm serious. I asked her these fucking questions. Everything's fine. It's smooth. No problems. She got to start something. And you're like, I asked her, I go, what in the fuck is wrong with peace? Can you not just relax and chill? No, they cannot function in that environment. They're unsettled. They're unsettled in that. So they got to create some anxiety and controversy going on in there. And because she knew I have a lot of feeling in me and care for people. She knew it would get me worked up and shit. And I'd be like, because she just spit out stupid shit to try to, demean me or whatever, going, well, you're not very love, saying exactly what.
You're not very supportive that I was out banging on other men.
Yeah, I know, princess. Good job. Wait. You still have a little.
They'll blame you. Yeah, they'll blame you for something that they did like that too. Yeah, because the beast society we living in, it justifies it.
Yeah.
So all they got to do is find somebody to think like them on YouTube or on social media that's got money, that has a good lie game, because all these celebrities are just great liars. They're all trying to sell you something. That's why I end up with products. They're salesmen. They're all a Don King of their own sense. And see, what we got to do is just stop idolizing these people and see, they got our women.
Their products.
Huh?
They had the men. Yeah, they had the men at first, and I think that the men snapping out of it, and they knew we was breaking the spell, so they had
Yep.
to attack our women as hard as they could. You know what I'm saying? They've been
Mm-hmm.
attacking the black women for years, since the 50s and the 60s, somewhere
Yep.
back up in there. But they are attacking all of the women now, to where they're all going to be superficial, like to the point where they have fake bodies, like their bodies not even their own bodies. So what's real now?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, and how you that video you put out, Brother Corey, where that sister talked about, she goes, and look how they program us with this. She said, because my dad was in the home, she said, remember that? And I commented to her on that. I returned a comment to her and I
Yeah,
said, look at this. I said, they go after, they're trying to, go after the black families and get the dads out of the home and stuff like that. And I was like, and I go, my response to that was, with no fault divorce, that opened it up, period, for all women to just fucking, I'm not happy, and then file divorce. No,
Here,
and
boom.
a lot of times it was, I'm not happy because my man is idol worshiping me and he's mad because I'm going and sucking and plucking on some other dude's dong along and shit like that. So open, no fault divorce opened the avenues for this land of people on this land right here to just make up stories for divorce. And you talk about
Yeah.
fucking home wrecking the nation, all of everybody here. It just, oh, I don't feel happy. Bye. Yep. I mean, fuck. Are you kidding me?
here,
You
listen
back?
to how this guy here handled the woman.
Real quick, short for you here. Let's jump right in. I love it. Your husband, when you have divorced, what would he tell me?
Domestic violence.
Okay. How did you beat his ass?
I'm the victim, and I'm okay with it. I thank God I got alive.
How long you been divorced?
For 2 years.
They're breaking
How
you
long
up.
am I married? So now hold on. Calculator. But you got kids like in their 20s.
Right.
Are two different guys about
One.
why didn't you marry?
That's one.
No, the one that impregnated you once or twice.
Oh, he went to jail.
Oh, so you pick ass whoopers and felons. And then you gonna complain about
So you picked ass.
So let me tell you
Who's
something
it fell?
about him. Let me tell you something about that Kevin Samuels character.
Yeah.
So I looked him up. Like, I did a video on him on one of my channels before it got took down. He was in like a fraternity. He
Yep.
was in dressing he very feminine, let's say.
Gary.
So they
He's
used those characters to downplay black women, and especially,
Yep.
okay, because they don't like women because they want to be the woman. I mean, I'm
Yep.
just gonna say it. But
Oh, he
okay,
does.
now his character was special because he's dead now, supposedly dead, but his character was special because what it was, he was bringing accountability to women, to where women had to say when they were wrong, and you got to see that women could not say they were wrong. It was
Yes.
like example after example of women never being wrong in their mind. They had a million excuses, but then you can show men taking accountability, like, you know what I mean? Like, as
Yeah.
dudes, man. Hey, Shawn, John, we get mad at each other, man. The worst, we gonna go outside and fight, then come inside and be best friends again.
Yep.
Like,
It happens all the time.
that's men. Like, but the women, they made into something different, to where they don't want to be held accountable. And this character was pointing it out. So I think they had to take this character out of there because of the influence that it was bringing and pointing out, because he would have brought back structure in the household. Actually, even being demonic as he was being, it was going to make some women recognize their wrongs enough to straighten it
Yes.
out.
Yeah, because
If that makes sense.
No, it does, because Gravy Train talked a lot about him, Kevin Samuels and stuff. Yeah, I mean, he played a role. He because, like you said, you can tell all these men in suits that and in here, if you putting on a suit, you got a bow tie, you wear bow ties and shit like that, you fratted out, you fucking part of the system, man. Like, I mean, there's no doubt. But like you said,
I ain't doubting he's not part of the system, but I just like the video.
It was great
no, it was.
material. It was always great material what he said for the most part, but you gotta put the shoe on the other foot of everything that we sound, because it's always an ulterior motive. These people are working in duality. They'll say something positive and then say something negative to balance it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm not knocking the clip.
That's
No, the
why
clip
the
was
Bible's
good.
that way.
Yeah, clip was good. No, there, no doubt, absolutely, man. And like that's the thing. See, and this is what's funny. Simple guys like you and me can say all kinds of excellent facts and truth and shit, but people are so it's embedded into their brain to only believe it if it came from somebody who gained their master's degree, because masters and servants, they play the duality. Either you're a master or you're a
Master.
servant.
To be
That's
a
it.
to get your master's degree means that you are above. So you got servants at this point, right? You got some type of knowledge that's supposedly above others.
Yes.
It's like that whole man. That's why they keep the kids school. You know what I mean? It's indoctrination building up
my
into
brother-
that type of the world.
I wonder what I seriously wonder what a master's degree, the difference is between a bachelor's and master's in the doctrines.
Look it up.
Right. I never looked it up myself. I've never looked it up. But you get the fake doctors like Dr. Martin Luther King. He wasn't a fucking doctor. He was just a person they put out there to have go against Malcolm X. It was the duality, love versus hate. So those are two characters. Those were two fake characters. It was the CIA basically put those type of things in play to see how the black community would take it. It's just like I said, George Floyd, Rodney King, all these influence, like when they killed the black dude that made the water motor. Man, these things been made. All these inventions been made, but they want to scare black people into thinking that you can't make nothing or they gonna come kill you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because we know it says in the word, nothing new under the sun. There's
Right.
nothing new, people. There's nothing new. The only difference is now is like how he said, you've got Thomas Edison created the light bulb and shit. And what did that do? All it did was put people having to pay for energy that is freely given by the creator and the supreme creator.
Well, look up when the first patent was made, because that's when you'll find the first snakes.
Yep. Bingo, baby. Yep. Bingo. Because why are you patenting this instead of using it for good to help people? Because
You're stealing. You're stealing ideas that people already had, and now you're going to make it to where it's yours. You're stealing. Like Benjamin Franklin, ain't that the one on the $100 bill? He was never a president or nothing, but he stole all these ideas, I bet you, because he was one of the richest people from stealing.
Oh yeah, he was part of the Hellfire Club over in London, bro. On Ghost Adventures, there's that one that talks about it when they do the ghost. I'm telling you, I love that show because there's so many awesome. They did one too on Houghton's Mansion. It's like in the first season, like episode 2 or 3, and they were interviewing all the cops. Every one of the cops that lists he's a Mason underneath it, bro. Every one of them. And from reality TV shows such as Housewives of Beverly Hills, Housewives of Atlanta, and etc. But the thing is, those aren't real women, as they are men playing the role. Blissful.
That reality show, they're saying that I had us on full screen. I didn't see that. So somebody's saying that the TV show, The Housewives of Beverly Hills, are men.
Boy, they could be.
Are
Man,
you
who
serious?
knows in this shit? The thing is, those aren't real women, as they are men playing the role. Or it could be, what she's saying too is they're manly spirited. I mean, look how it shows people to be like a woman to be the man of the house and act like they're. I don't know. Yeah, let's see.
Okay, well, let's think about this. When they first started making plays back in the ancient times, right? In the old days, a woman playing that role. Hence Medea. Hence.
Yep.
Like what you're reading right now about, I believe Marilyn Monroe could have been a man. Like the ones that they push as the most sexy woman or the idealistic woman, those probably men.
Yes.
God, you're gonna destroy me, man. That'll destroy me.
Oh,
Find out
Victoria's Secret.
Marilyn Monroe, that'll destroy me, man. I mean, I think I'm gonna go to the bathroom and puke my fucking guts out.
I know, but
You pulled your chain to her, didn't you?
Shut up!
Hey, John, never trust a household name. You know we can trust household names.
Yep. Household names. Remember how I said when I was reading in the book too about it said with carotity, and it said unless it was the house formed by the crown. Remember that? Oh yeah, and carotity, where they take people's in order to give you some food or money or whatever, then they take your property from you, which they're meaning your children and shit like that. That's all these churches, fake churches, have been doing for centuries, and all these people attend these things like they're holy and oh look at us and shit, and all you're doing is fucking enabling a demonic system to fucking hold itself
Keep going.
sovereign over this
It's
shit.
just like. Go ahead, Sean. Go ahead, John. I'm sorry.
I just said to maintain its foundation, man. They'll do anything to keep their fake freaking framing around the building, man, and keep everybody in.
Did you go vote? Did you go vote? I saw a lot of people with the I went and vote stickers, like a kindergartner with the gold sticker on when they did something good. All these people walking around with a sticker. I voted. Are you like that's a part of keeping the beast system alive right there.
Yeah.
Once they keep voting, it allows them to see how many people willing to go along and participate still, how many people still under that spell, because once you break the spell, you don't go and vote. You know it's a beast system. You understand that the left wing, right wing are the same bird.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, one head, two wings.
Don't they say birds of a feather flock together? Think about it. Slow it down. Slow it down. Birds of a feather. Okay, one on each side.
Flock together. There you go. Hey, boom. You want to read that? You want to read that comment down there?
Yeah, this is beautiful. Thanks for coming in and joining, Blissful. Bestialistic treasures. They are paying homage to the Baphomet god, who is a hermaphrodite. Duality, boom. And we talk about that statue shows breast, and then a scepter is basically is a wanker for that fucking morphodite ass nasty thing. Statue. What?
Mona Lisa, what?
Mona Lisa is it's a split face. It's a half woman, half man. It's like they always show you this duality. That's why you see some of them hold their fingers down in a point. It's like a way. I'm not gonna hold my fingers like it, but it's the way they hold their fingers down. This point down for feminine, and when they point it up, it's like that's the male energy. So you'll see all these celebrities doing that over and over. You know what I mean?
You see all the pictures of Jesus Christos doing it too, and every time he's holding up the Baphomet, I'll do it. Fuck them. That's their shit. It ain't in my mind to fucking. I don't worship that shit, so I have power over myself, and I fend off spirits. I speak it out, and this is the thing I was talking to Brother John about. You have to speak it out into existence. I do not consent to your wicked shit. They are held accountable to the laws of the Creator. When you speak out against them, they hate it. That's why they mute us, shut our voices down and shit, because we are cutting their asses up when we come out.
I used to go to a church. I went to this church, right? And I didn't participate at the church. I had to go there for anger management for some stuff I did way back. But anyway, it was this little goblin sitting outside, a statue of a little goblin. And I just thought it was weird because it was a little hooded goblin situation sitting outside. And then you go into the church and like you were just holding your finger up. All you see is a whole bunch of pictures of Jesus like that, like holding up his finger doing that. And I was in there and I kept looking at this like, why is the fingers like that? Why would this? Because I didn't know nothing about these things at that time. But all of the paintings, it was like that. It was just so weird to me. Like I noticed stuff. I used to draw, so I noticed patterns and stuff like that. So it's like, why would they do that on all the? You know what I mean? But I guess now we know.
No, you would get along with Brother Udiah too. I'm gonna get you guys in touch with each other because he delves into music a lot too and stuff. Actually, because he told me I could use some of his SoundCloud music in my videos and stuff. And I'm trying to figure this out because I want to incorporate some of my brother's stuff in there. Because see, I push brothers. I'm trying to push out people that were alike. I want to support them and stuff. So yeah,
right.
Tell Blissful, thank you. Thanks for having the live stream video. All praises to the Creator. Absolutely, we appreciate you coming in. I know we all do. John, Brother John,
Yes,
remember when when I told you I went to my old school, my old grade school about a month ago? I was going to pull it up, and I sent you the pictures. And I told Corey this too. But I went to my old school. It's called Christ the King Elementary School. It's a Catholic
school.
school.
You showed me that picture, that statue.
Yeah, I took a picture of there's a big Jeebus statue outside the church, and he's holding the earth in his hands, and then he's pointing up with the Baphomet too. And then also, yes, and then I took a picture of the Virgin Mary. Yeah, and I showed Brother John that, and she had the prayer hands. Remember that, John? What did you say what did you tell me they looked like, right?
That's a vagina, I think. That's a vagina. I saw a picture of it. I saw somebody, this dude named Hyena Chief, one of my homeboys. He stopped making videos, but he sent me the picture of the Virgin Mary, and he was like, "What do you see?" And I was like, "Man, that's a vagina, man. What the hell?" Like, it was so weird because I noticed it right off the bat. It was a vagina.
Yep.
So it's a lot of phallus in vagina play, you know.
Of course. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that vagina is probably the most powerful tool on the face of the earth.
Yep. Look at this one. This is the one I posted on Facebook and made a funny thing about it. People, if you don't think they talk about everything's about the phallus with some of these guys and then the vagina with the others, look at that. That's the blue rocket. Origin. That's the blue origin.
Yeah, they just make the biggest penis that they can create and fly it in outer space.
The blue origin, dude. That thing's a big old dildo, dude. It looks like a dildo, man.
It's funny, people don't notice
the blue origin, with the little blue pill.
But why haven't people noticed that that's all it is? It's just a phallus, and they send it to not even outer space. It goes out. Notice they always fly over water because it's going to go out to the water. We see it going up, but it's really going out after a while, and it lands in the water.
That's a big balloon. That ain't even a rocket. It's a fucking balloon, man.
You know what my son said to me that really bothered me today, man? I was thinking, this is why they put kids in school. My son told me, one of the astronauts, the first one to walk on the moon, his name is Alien spelled backwards. My son is 9. Neil Armstrong, Neil Alien.
Right.
And then he told me, and another thing he told me, he said, when those rockets go up, he was like, why do you think that the one part drops down into the water while the other part keeps not sorry in that part? I said, damn.
I love it. I showed you guys this one too. Look at this picture here.
Makes sense.
Ain't that they pulling magic tricks? Excuse me. Oh, what's that?
Statue of Liberty. And this is a painting of Lucifer as well. Boy, Apollo, they sure look the same, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right, people. Statue of Liberty.
What is it? Abaddon, Apollyon, the same thing, Mm-hmm. Shouts out to Blissful Sholistic Treasure. Man, you got a heck of a name. It's so hard to put all that together with my bad eyes.
Yeah, Blissful Scholistic Treasures. Scholistic treasures. Yeah.
Shouts out to you, family.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. No, brother, I was going to read here. I'm going to read the definition of master real quick for you guys here because remember,
Oh
we
yeah,
talked about it. Let's read what Black's Law
yeah. Let's
says
do
about
it.
the master. Uh, okay, 12th century, so in the 1100s here. Someone who has personal authority over another's services, specifically a principal who employs another to perform one or more services, and who controls, or I like this, or has the right to control, and it's only if we give it to them, the physical conduct of the other in the performance of the services. And then it has semicolon employer, the law of master and servant. Right there, a master, people. And that's what you're chasing, that master's degree. You're fucking dumb.
But that's why they go crazy when they get it. When they get those type of degrees, you know how happy they are to tell you, man, I got my master's. You can't tell me nothing because they are
Right.
completely indoctrinated into the system to the point where now they can't even think for themselves. They're in how the system has taught them for fucking 16 years.
Yeah, that's what I was asking, what the difference was between a doctrines, a master's, and your bachelor's and all that. Because my brother, he's an accountant. Does that mean when he got his master's that he can hit that fucking 10 key fucking 30 more strokes?
Wow. Oh, and how they like to call, don't we call our bodies vessels here? Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a special master. There's a special master. A
Oh wow.
a master appointed to assist the court with a particular matter or case. Um, and then the third definition of it is someone in command of a vessel or aircraft. We're vessels, someone in command of a vessel or aircraft. So they think that they just have the authority to fucking walk all over us. But here's the thing: this is the awakening period, and all of us are working hard together, and we're breaking out this fake ass maritime law, fucking admiralty law bullshit, and we're breaking out of it. And we're figuring out that they cannot control us unless we give them the consent. Like that's
Right.
what you talked about voting. How Brother John, we laughed about, none of us three voted. I know that.
Hell
I know,
no.
heck no. And
I know y'all got enough sense to know.
We're in a cloud trip.
You get a sticker for voting, dude. Is it a scratch and sniff? Does it smell like ass when you scratch and sniff it?
I saw so many proud people with their stickers.
Isn't that madness?
I voted for someone to control me.
I've never voted one time in my life. The closest I ever came to voting was for Donald Trump.
Man,
you got lucky. I voted for Obama because I thought that the world was about to change. I was fooled, of course, yeah, for the gay people.
yeah, it did. Him and Michael.
Yeah,
Mike,
Big Mike.
His wife.
Big Mike.
Yeah.
Big Mike. Big Mike. That's awesome. There were pictures taking of Big Mike sitting there with pants on, and you could tell that he was Mike. It wasn't Michelle. It was
Mike slanging over there. That's the thing. That hermaphrodite situation, that's probably right in our faces over. You know what I mean? Like, yep. I think in India they worship them, or somewhere they kind of worship them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hermaphrodite.
Yeah, that's some dark shit.
But that's what we're dealing with here. It's the same thing, I believe.
They have a master and servant in here, brother. They keep it going too, and it says master agreement. Okay, an agreement. So you're agreeing, people. This is where I'm telling you, you have to give consent. This is why they do truth hidden in plain sight, because then they say it was your free will that gave up your sovereign self to them to allow them to control you, people. This is huge. I'm telling you, I'm trying to come with fucking facts to wake you people up, but it's up to you. But I promise you, I study. I know what this is, man. It is a wicked beast system of maritime law to control your spirit. You are not just a body. You are a spirit, people.
A soul inside of a body.
Yes. Beautiful. Yep. Beautiful, bro. Master and servant, 16th century. Hold on. Somebody's calling me. I got to. Okay. The relation between two persons. Okay. And that's the thing in here. It's crazy because they label person as an artificial. They're not talking always about natural being. God dang it! Do you not understand when I click? I'm not taking calls at this moment. Okay, the relation.
That's how it always works. They're gonna do something.
Yep, right. And I always get these weird numbers calling me too, like John and I've talked about. I'm like, I don't even know who this is, and they'll call when you're in the middle of something. You're like, huh. And okay, the relation between two persons, one of whom, the master, has authority over the other, the servant, with the power to direct the time, manner, and place of the services provided. This relationship is similar to that of principal and agent. What do they call the people that are in the leader of a school? Principal.
Principal.
Principals.
So your master makes you the leader of the school, but then it's somebody over the school still got the board, but that makes you, that gives you title.
Yes,
and
this is
destroys people.
Right, it does. And this relationship is similar to that of principal and agent. But the terminology applies to employments in which the employee has some discretion, whereas the servant is almost completely under the control of the master.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
I said, doesn't that sound just like a wonderful exchange?
Oh, yeah, it sure does. So they're trying to say here that the employee, you actually do have discretion whether you leave that job or not and stuff like that. And obviously it can be hard because people are in this financial maritime system. But I'm telling you what, yeah, I'm blessed right now to not be forced to go join the corporate structure and things, but I try to help others too the best I can. But that's kind of funny because it has some discretion, whereas the servant is almost completely under the control of the master. So the longer you're in this, like Brother Corey's saying, and John says, when you chase those degrees, the more you chase those degrees, the more indoctrination is embedded into your brain, and it's harder to reverse that. They know this shit. They know it. That your mind will fucking do backflips inside of your brain there. You just are like, fuck, everything I've learned is a lie. Fuck it. I can't take it kind of shit. Didn't it, John? Yep.
Horrid, man.
It's horrid. Yep. Oh, by the way, Brother John, have you heard anything back on your on all the stuff you filed with the establishment?
Yeah. Actually, I just called and left a message today, man.
You did?
Yeah, in fact, I think it just uploaded. Hold up. Let me check and see.
How long has this been now, brother?
Oh, it's been a month. Well over a month.
Wow, I love that. Blissful.
Should be up, but it doesn't look like. Let's see.
Kindergarten stickers for grown-ups.
I know.
Yeah, that's funny.
I don't. It's not up for some reason. Hold on, let me check.
Not?
No, it should already uploaded.
Oh,
our lives going on.
Yeah.
I mean, it was at 84% a few hours. It's kind of funny, man. It was only a 3-minute clip. It's taken hours for it to upload.
Yeah. Do you want? Interesting. So you videoed it, right, brother?
Yeah.
And it was what, the phone call?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a phone call, and I had his picture up,
Play it. I'll play it right here, brother. We can put it out there if you want. If it's up to you, I don't care.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's not even uploading.
Huh? Yeah. Oh, but I mean, don't you have it on your phone? You could play it or not?
Yeah. Well, like I said, I just uploaded it and I can't seem to find it on my phone. And right now, it's not allowing me to do anything. It's kind of. Give me a second. I got some windows here.
You're good.
I think they're messing with my. There it is. Hold on. It's up. Okay. Let's see. Well, it's on my computer, but it's not. Let's see, here we go.
Shalom, family of Israel, the stranger that is among us, and anybody that serves one God. I'm giving a call to the Sirius Police Department because a while ago, 2 years ago, they beat the shit out of me. So we're doing a follow-up call on a police report that I filled. Go ahead and we're going to listen in.
Sirius Police Department records may help you.
Yeah, I was wondering if you could connect me to Lieutenant Chris Perry, please.
Sure. Just one moment. Find that. Here we go.
Fucking fags, man.
Your call is being forwarded to a MyTel voicemail system. Chris Perry is not available. Please leave a message alone. When finished, you may hang up or press pound for additional options.
Yes, Mr. Perry, this is John Carpenter giving another follow-up call to where we stand. The papers that I turned in for the prosecution of Officer Hooper and Officer Grabel. We're doing this follow-up because I hadn't heard from you. Also, I just want to share with it. During the court proceedings and stuff after the hearing, I did go and talk with several of the jury members, which may be subscribers on my channel that are watching to see what takes place on this assault and battery of your two officers. I know that this is a difficult situation to be in, but respectfully, sir, that we need to take care of this. You need to also contact me and let me know where we're at. It's been plenty of time. You've had well over a month. If I don't hear from you, naturally, my calls are going to start increasing. And then they'll continue to increase. And then they'll continue to increase. And then the next time you answer your phone and all your messages, you're going to have 200 or 300 phone calls from me. That's how serious I am about this. So please, sir, respectfully, contact me. Number is 209-568.
Wow. Isn't it interesting, people? Huh? Right in your face. Oh yeah, they're real concerned, aren't they? They're real concerned about holding them fucking dickheads accountable for their assault on someone unrightfully so.
Yeah, unwarranted, without reason, no breaking the law. Yeah, I tell you, I loved being in the courtroom that morning and looking at that cop with him on the cell. Well, did you see me spit on anybody? No. Did you see me slice anybody's tire? No. Did I smash anybody's windshield? No. Did I run out of the store carrying any products? No. I'm like, Did you see me break any laws? No. Yeah.
That's
oh
crazy.
Wow.
I appreciate that, Blissful. Hey guys, I gotta get up out of here, man. You know, on my end, it's 12 o'clock over here.
It is, brother. Yeah, we'll call it good, man. We've rolled for a while, man, and and we'll pop back up with some more stuff on Ish too, brother, because like we were saying, I was getting into the Ish dictionary thing, and right here it was saying a diminutive of the male, given name Ishmael. Ishmael.
Ish.
They put ish in front. They put ish in front of the word instead of the behind the word there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
They probably
Yep. Just like Blissful was talking about, it's that hermaphrodite Ishmael. I don't know, but
All right.
yeah. I'm gonna get on up out of here, fellas. Man, I give y'all hit me up next time you do something. Let me know something, brother.
Much love, Glad. Thanks for stopping in, brother.
All right, man. Y'all be safe.
Take care. Later. I'm out of here too, brother. I'll talk to you later, Shawn. Out. Much love.